Welcome,
We
welcome,
live.
welcome. We're live.
Straight up the
2026
room group.
preview show, MLB preview show, 2026 MLB preview show. Tonight, Tuesday, March 24th. I'm the host, DJ, along with BT and Reyes. We're going to be previewing the 2026 MLB season, making predictions of division winners, wild card winners, who's going to win the MVP in both conferences, Cy Young. You can do manager of the year, who's going to win the World Series, who's going to match up in the World Series. So all that good stuff is going to be we're going to be talking about on the show. So what's going on, fellas?
What is up?
How y'all feeling about y'all teams?
Sure.
How y'all feeling about y'all teams going into the season?
Wild card at best.
Toronto better be scared. Toronto better be worried.
We're gonna get to all that stuff and all division by division. So this is how it's gonna go. We're gonna go by each division, and then we're gonna go which team we think is gonna, be last place. We're gonna go from worst to first in each division, and then once we do that, we're gonna pick our wild card teams out of the whole conferences, and then pick who we think is gonna face off in the World Series and the winner. So let's start off with the we can start off with the AL West. So Reyes, you want to start off? Which team you think is going to be last in that division? Or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, he's muted. Kick it off.
You can put me on the spot. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Angels. I think they're gonna be last. In the AL West. Listen, like they don't do anything to improve their team. They get Mike Trout. He's always hurt, and they're thinking about putting him out in center field this year. He said he wants to play in center field this year, and I think it's a bad idea. I think those days are gone. I think he should be a full-time DH, but he says he still wants to play, in center field. So a couple of games a season. I think that's a bad idea because he's going to get hurt. They have no pitching. They have no hope. They have no offense. I think they're going to be. I don't think they're going to be the worst team in the conference, but I think they're going to be one of the worst. They may be the third or second worst team in the entire conference, but I got them finishing last in the AL West.
I don't think that the Athletics get any better this year. I think they haven't seen any improvement. You haven't seen them build. They're just like the Angels, but I think they're even worse because they don't even have a home.
That's true.
They don't. I mean, they haven't done anything. What have they done to improve their roster this offseason? Anything?
I mean, they focused on re-upping their young guys,
right?
Which is something they normally don't do.
Right.
Right. To me, that doesn't speak to long term or not to short term immediate success. Right. That's more building long term. Right. I don't think they're going to. I don't think we're going to see them improve much this year at all. And it's just like I said, they don't even have a home. They're playing in a minor league stadium in Sacramento. I mean, it's not. It just doesn't. The energy's not there. I'm an energy guy. I don't see them have. They don't have the core. They're building, like you said, they're building the young roster, right? They're building on the young guys, but it's not. That doesn't translate to short term success.
No, like BT said, I like Nick Kurtz. He had a really good rookie season last year. They have a nice young team. Position players. They got athletic outfield. They just don't have to start in pitching or the bullpen. When they got rid of Mason Miller last year, they traded him to the Padres. They don't have any type of pitching, not starting or bullpen. So that's what's going to still, keep them down. But they got some good good position players, to build upon. But I don't think they're like, they're going to make a playoff or anything like that. But I do think they'll improve because they got some nice young players. But they just don't have it all put together, So that's why I think like they're a team that could probably, maybe finish fourth in the division.
Right.
It's going to be the A's. There's really nothing you can sit here and say that's positive about the not the A's, the Angels right now. Mike Trout's a guarantee injury to happen. They're young prospects. No one in that system looks promising. Maybe Christian Moore, but like even then, he doesn't look like he's going to be anything special as of right now.
Right.
I have no faith in their pitching. I
They
have
never get their
faith
pitcher
in their
right.
manager hire. There's nothing with the Angels that should get you excited. When you look at them at the schedule, you should look at that as an easy win going forward.
Yeah, and yeah, like you guys say, got first year manager in Suzuki, so everything it's going to be a learning curve for them. Even with a veteran, even though they have a veteran like Trout, but Trout is never there, so they don't feel like you're on a team that's like a young team of inexperience. So when you have your veteran guy there who's always who's an injury waiting to happen, and you're relying on other on guys who aren't proven, it's going to be tough. So they're going to be in for a long year. I could see them losing 100 games. All right, so
they'll be the worst team in them or another team in the AL. One of those two will be the worst team in baseball.
Oh, you going baseball?
Maybe a certain team, or maybe a certain team in the NL. It'll be one of three teams: them, another team in the AL, or a team in the NL.
Oh, so you think they could be bad in the entire league? Period. Not just in the AL.
They're not a good team.
No, they're not a good team, but man, I know you still have teams like the Rockies who I saw the over and under, the odds is to win, the number is at 55, which is really, I've never seen that before. Well, we'll get to them and when we talk about the NL, but I've never seen that. I mean, there's been bad teams. I've never seen a team projected to win 55 games. So, I mean, the Angels are going to suck. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they're really horrible. But I got them finishing last in the AL West. All right. So I got the Angels finishing 5th in the division. I got the A's finishing ahead of them. I think 3rd place, I'm going to go with the Rangers. I couldn't have went with the Astros because they need to get younger. They got the only young guy they really have is Jeremy Pena. But the team is old and they lost players, and they don't seem like the same team anymore. Like Altuve is getting up there in age, and I'm not really feeling the coaching staff. They lost Freeman Valdez to the Tigers in free agency, so the Astros are a team that can sneak into the playoffs or be really bad. I don't still think that would be the Astros that we've known for the last couple of years. So I do have them. Actually have them finish in 3rd. So I don't have the Rangers finish 3rd. I'm going with the Astros to finish 3rd instead.
I agree with you. I got the Athletics over. I got the Angels, the Athletics, and then the Angels, and then I have Houston. And for the exact reasons you mentioned, they're getting older and they're not retooling and getting any younger. And you have to do that in baseball, especially you can't ride the high too long in baseball because it doesn't work. You don't get streaky in baseball over multiple seasons. You got to consistently retool, and they haven't done that. And eventually, Altuve, the gas is going to run. The gas tank is going to run empty, right? And you're not going to get the same production out of him. And I think you're already seeing the decline.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. He's great in the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to get to the playoffs. That's the thing. Like we said, they're an old team. And like you say, you have to, switch up. You can't, have them, relying on years, history. This is not going to work. They lost too many guys. It's not the same team anymore. So yeah, they're not an awful team, but they're not a threat. Just put it that way. They're not scaring anybody.
Yeah, I have the Astros 3rd, and actually, I have the Astros 3rd, but I can easily flip it to them 4th, depending on how the young guys and the homeless Athletics look. But with Houston, it's just everyone that's good is getting old. It's really right now just Yordan Alvarez and a bunch of question marks.
Right.
And when your best pitcher is your closer, there's a problem. So they just got to accept that it's time to hit the reset on this. And that's really kind of all there is. It's not like they're in a super hard division because
Mm-hmm.
you have one team that can go either way. You have a team that completely sucks. And then you got the Rangers who can go either way because of age and injury.
Oh,
I do lean towards the Rangers number 2, but I don't think this is going to be like they're contending for a wild card spot at the end or anyone else really in this division. It really feels like this is a team I have winning. This is Seattle's division to lose.
Yeah, I'm leaning toward the same way. Like it's the Rangers have Rangers second. And it's like you said, it's something about the Rangers. Maybe it's the injuries, like you said, because they're not a terrible team, but it's something missing with them because they have pieces. They have pieces on the team, but like it may be health related. It may just be they can't stay healthy. But last year the offense was the reason why they made the play. The offense was terrible for the players that they have. Corey Seager had a down year last year. They were bad offensively. They don't have Marcus Semien anymore. He's on the Mets, but he's not a good offensive player anyway. So they couldn't hit last year, especially they were runners in scoring position. So, but like the other teams are so bad, like the Angels and stuff like that. So that's why I'm gonna have the Rangers in second place. And then, like you said, I had the Mariners. I agree with that. I had the Mariners winning the division. Even though they lost Suarez to the Reds, I still think they have enough pieces. I think the Mariners have the best starting 5 rotation in baseball. They have one of the best closers in baseball in Nunez. I think he's like the 3rd best. He's a really good closer. They have a really good bullpen. Like their pitching all around is elite. The thing is with them is I worry about with the Mariners is Kyle Raleigh. He didn't
You're
look
not
good.
getting that season again.
You're not getting that season again. And it's not expected, especially from a catcher. It's just not realistic. It's not possible. But can you have a good enough season? Because I don't like the way he was looking in the World Baseball Classic, performance-wise, his body language. To me, I'm looking at him like, is he gonna really have a down year? Like not even just a down year from that, like 33 home runs or 30, like a really like something under 20 home runs. Like he looked really bad in the WBC. So I wonder if he's gonna really be bad. And his body language, him and Randy Arozarena, their teammates, but I didn't make a big deal about the handshaking thing. I don't care. Sports. After the game, you can talk, but during the game, I don't need to be shaking your hand. I know we cool, but we trying to beat each other and heat the competition. So I ain't taking that too seriously. But Kyle Raleigh, like his body language, like and mentally, like I don't know where he's at right now.
And
So
I think
baseball's not really about one player, but it feels like their World Series hopes relies on Julio Rodriguez taking that next step.
yeah, when is he going to take it?
I was about to get to that because since his rookie year or when he first came up, he was really good and he's been declining.
It's like, has he peaked? you start to wonder, right?
But as he peaked, like I know he made a great play, Robin Judge, and we all know he could play defense. But last year he was even good on defense. He was misjudging fly balls. Like the defense wasn't there either, and offensively he was terrible. That's just for the first half of the season. He started to get better once they traded for Suarez and Arozarena. He started to play better, but before when they were like Kyle Raleigh was carrying the team offensively, so Julio got to take that next step. But like you said, Ray, is like I wonder if he peaked already.
Right, and so I'm gonna venture out and say that this might be unless there's some wild surprise, this might be the weakest division in the AL. I think this might be the weakest division.
I think you're right.
But
the Central might give them a run for the money.
I think so. I think
the
that'd be close.
So ass.
Yeah, I can't wait to get to. We'll get to them next.
Get to that.
It's so ass.
The Central, man. Like
but give me the Mariners as the AL West winners here.
Yeah, I'm going
with the Mariners to lose. If they lose it, something went terribly wrong.
If they lose it, it's because it's going to either be these two things. Raleigh has a down year, like a really bad year, or Julio just peaked already. We already saw the best of him.
And that's what I mean. You see, if is anybody going to be that great, or if Seattle does, not perform up to, where we expect them to be this year, who's winning more than 80 games this season, right? That's kind of like, you wonder.
Mm.
We'll see.
Like, yeah, like it's. I wonder if the Mariners is for them to is the division to lose. Like they're the best. They're the best team. They're the best, and they never made a World Series in the history of their franchise. Never.
That's rough.
So it's their time. I don't know if they're going to worst it, but they have to win this. They have to win this division for sure. Who's winning more the franchise? All right, so we're gonna go to the next. Everybody's done with this division, or anything more you have to say?
Yeah, I'm done with this division.
All right. I'm gonna go from the division I don't think is that good to the divisions that get better. So I'm gonna go next. AL Central. Who wants to go first to pick which team they think is gonna be last? I think this division sucks.
Go ahead, BT. Go ahead.
If anyone's picking anyone but the Chicago White Sox, I don't know what you're doing. This is not. They have some pieces. They have some promising pieces. Kyle Teal and freaking Montgomery, and I'm kind of not. I'm hopeful on Braden Montgomery, who's also in the organization. He was drafted by the Red Sox. I think he'll be decent out there when he finally hits the majors. I like Sean Burke out there. I think he's okay, but this is a team that's not ready yet. I think it's not Flores. It's the manager out there anymore.
What team?
White Sox. Is it
Oh
Flores?
no! It's I know who you're talking about.
It's a former player. I know that.
Yeah. I know it's Pedro.
Dude was known for crying because he got traded. That's all I remember him from.
Will Venable.
There he is. Venable.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to make the jump. I think they still have some pieces. I think majority of their hopeful core they'll take next level is still a few years away in the minors. And on top of that, they don't have pitching. And that's going to be a big part. Their hitting's not good enough to carry them. This will probably be 100 loss team.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with BT. This is the worst team in this division.
You know what? I'm not gonna go with the White Sox. I'm not gonna go with the White Sox being last in this division. I'm not.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the Twins. I think the Twins gonna suck. Let me go. Pablo Lopez out for the year. I think he need Tommy John surgery. Byron Buxton is. You talking about people getting hurt? Byron Buxton, you just throw a feather at him, he's hurt. And I didn't like how he played in the World Baseball Classic. Relying on Joe Ryan, he's good, but he ain't all that. Twins have no pitching, no closer. Like who's the best player on offense? Like Byron Buxton, but like I say, he never plays. I think, and they hire Derek Shelton, who used to coach, who managed the Pirates when Skeens was a rookie. He ain't a good manager. I watch him manage. I think the Twins I have no hope. They're gonna be hopeless. I think the White Sox, they're gonna play a little bit better. The Twins will have. I don't think this team is good. I think this team is gonna be really bad. I think like a lot of teams, they're pitching, they're gonna give up a lot of runs, especially on defense as well. I know Byron Buxton can play defense, but like I say, he doesn't play. They're gonna give up a lot of runs. Teams are gonna score a lot of runs off this team. I just don't think they're good. They're due for a really bad year.
Yeah, they're a team that's like fucked. They had a chance a few years ago, they blew it, and it's kind of been a downward decline since. I think Joe Ryan is going to be a trade deadline candidate. I think they should honestly sell high on him now. They should have done it last season, but they're going to sell high on him, and that's going to be the start of them really getting new players and a new future up in here. Maybe Byron Buxton's probably a trade deadline guy too.
Trade for an injured player? He'll probably be on the disabled list when they try to trade for him. I mean, the guy. I mean, how about from where in the locker room like on a cart or something? Like he never plays. And I didn't like how he was performing in the WBC. He got me mad. I don't really want to get to Mark DeRosa, but he started PCA. He started Byron Bucks over PCA in the finals. That got me mad. But that's another story for another. That's another story for another day.
He might be more valuable on the disabled list than on the roster.
He's always hurt, man. Like I don't get it. I think he's the most injury prone player in the MLB. I think him and Trout could challenge for that title. Yo, it always hurt. But yeah,
since Strasburg retired, it's Trout.
It's Trout and Byron Buxton. Those two. But
I mean, you can throw Chris Bryant in there now.
Yeah, but his thing is really like that's something like I don't even think you could play through. Like he has like a lot of back problems.
Story.
Yeah. Byron Buxton get hurt off like stuff that you could play through. Like I don't know, man. But like you said, if he's healthy and the Twins are out of it, which I think they will be, he'll be a trade deadline candidate.
Twins will sell. Twins will be a seller.
Yeah. They will be. They're not. Derek Shelton is not a good manager. I thought they could have went for like. I thought they would probably.
I don't know how he got hired.
I don't know how he got hired either. I thought they would be like they'll hire somebody that played for the team. Even though I don't really like bringing former players because like in case the relationship ends sour, you got to fire them. But I thought because I know Torrey Hunter was. I don't know if he's on their radar, but I think he was interviewed for the Angels job. So I thought the Twins would try to give him a look. Yeah, the players would probably try to play for Torrey.
So I got my number 3 here. I think it's going to be Cleveland. I don't buy the hot run they went on the end of last year. I think they're a team that just got hot at the right time. I don't think it's happening this year. They've lost a lot of pieces last deadline, and then you have the Class A gambling stuff, so they lost him virtually for nothing. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of pieces they really didn't replace, and I don't think it will carry over into this season. I think they were fool's gold last fall, and this will be a losing record team. They will finish in 3rd. And I don't know if they'll be a seller, but I don't think there'll be a team you're sitting there saying they should buy at the deadline.
Mm.
You want to go Reyes or you want me to go?
Yeah, I agree with BT. The not only were are they I think it's the whole scandal thing, the one Class A. What's his name? Luis Ortiz. That whole thing is just that's a big dark cloud hanging over them right now, and it's not going to help because Class A they need him. They need him to be relevant. So I got them 3rd as well.
Yeah, I'm going with Did I pick my 4th team? I said the White Sox. Yeah, I got the White Sox 4th in the division. Mm-hmm. 30. I'm going with the Guardians as well. The thing about the Guardians, I think their offense is going to suck. They don't have. I think it's gonna finally catch up to them. Like they were always an organization. You know what they remind me of? They're like the baseball version of the Memphis Grizzlies. Like back in the day when Zebo and Marc Gasol played there. They played toughness, great defense. Grind out points. That's how the Guardians always relied on great defense, great bullpen. Great bullpen, great defense. Like you said, Reyes, no Ortiz, no Clase. So they have nothing in that back end of the bullpen. Their starting rotation, they don't have Shane Bieber anymore. Like they're like you said, the hot BT. You said the little run they went on last year. That's kind of like a fluke. Like they can't score. And I know they have Ramirez and stuff, but and Stephen Kwan. But who else you have in that lineup that scares you? No, Kwan is a good hitter, but he's a singles hitter. And Ramirez is a great player, but he's not like on a level of Ohtani or Judge, something like that. So, like I said, if they max out to their potential, they'll be an average team at best. That's how I see them being like 3rd place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think they go any higher than that. Their offense is going to be suspect.
Yeah, I agree.
So, second place. You want the Reds?
Yeah, second place. I'm really intrigued about this matchup. This second place matchup here with the Royals and the Tigers. I think it's going to be really fun. I think the Royals are going to be a sleeper team to win, but I'm not I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% ready to put them number one. I think I'm going to go with Kansas City to finish second. But I think watch out for Bobby Witt Jr. I think he's going to have a dark horse MVP season. I think watch out. I think he's one of the best in the game. And I want to put them number one, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm ready yet. But I got my pick for second to be the Royals.
You want me to go BT or you want to go?
Yeah, I think it will be the Royals. I think they're going to be a solid team. They're going to be a team that's contending for a wild card spot at the end, I believe. Bobby Witt Jr., who probably should have been MVP a few years ago. I think he'll have an amazing season. I think the pitching is going to show up this year for once. And I think it really comes down to how many of the hitters actually show up this year aside from Witt.
Yeah.
So I got the Royals too. I think they'll be contending first place in October.
Yeah, I'm going with the Royals to finish second place in that division too. I think Bobby Witt Jr. He's gonna be an MVP candidate this year. He's gonna be one. He's terrific. Vinny Pasquantino, who played great for Italy, in the WBC. He's a good player, good first baseman. He's gonna play well. Salvador Perez. He's not a great hitter, but he's good enough, but he's a good defensive catcher. And I just feel like their team, they're terrific on defense, led by Bobby Witt. So they can play defense. They have a good enough offense. I don't love the rotation. Seth Lugo, I don't think he's all that, but I like some of the other pieces that they have in the starting rotation. Their bullpen is pretty good. Yeah, I think they're going to finish second place in the AL Central. And I guess all of us have to take. Huh?
Yeah.
Yep. I think Tiger's going to be super desperate this year. I think you'll see them very active trade deadline trying to buy. I think this season's pretty much you got to get the money to begin with, but B, you got to convince Tarik Skubal that this is a place he needs to be. Or else that man's on the first flight to Los Angeles as soon as that lockout ends.
The Tigers will be. I don't think Skubal's the best pitcher in baseball, but he's up there. They can't. I know the easiest thing to say is to lose. He's just going to leave and go to a big market. But the Tigers got to do everything they can to keep him.
Except pay him, apparently.
Pay him, and did he win his arbitration?
Yeah, he won it. It was like
he did.
So they offer him like I don't know, it was like $13 million, and he went to arbitration and won like 23 or some shit.
Yeah.
It was like the biggest arbitration deal in history.
Yeah, he won his arbitration. But they got to keep him. They got Valdez, Freeman Valdez. They got.
I know. How are you going to pay Valdez but not pay Tarik Skubal?
That's when baseball gets weird sometimes. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get that part. And they brought back Justin Verlander. I know. Wait, so let me ask you. Y'all think this? Yeah. You think it's his last season?
Tickets. This is a nostalgia run. That's all it is. I'm not offended by it.
This is not to make him like some serious. I think the Tigers are gonna be good, but they don't look at him as a threat or anything like that, right? Because the guy
he'll be the. We need to sell tickets on a random Wednesday in like May, June, July, like those work weeks.
Yeah, because they play a lot of those day games.
Let's go see Justin Verlander pitch one last time.
Yeah, because he's a fifth rotation. He's a number 5 guy in a rotation at best. Because he's
a bullpen arm.
He's a bullpen arm in basic too, but I don't know if they're gonna do that to him. But he's washed. I mean, you know why he's hanging around?
He is cashed.
He's hanging around because he wants to get to 300 wins. I think he's like at 262.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the only reason why he's hanging. That's the only reason why he's playing.
That's the only reason he played last year because he wanted to get the 3,500 Ks or 3,000 Ks, what the fuck it was.
Doesn't make him look like a compiler. I wouldn't respect it now. It's just he's looking like a compiler at this point.
Right.
He's not going to get it. I think he's better off. This is it. No team after this year is going to bring him back. I don't see the Tigers honestly doing another year of nostalgia run with him. I think there's a wink and a nod that this is it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he just looks like he wants to get to 300 wins. I think he's at 260 something. He's not getting to 300 wins. He's not. He has to go deep into the game. He's not getting 300 wins. So that's the only reason why he's playing. Basically, I'm like, he's just looking like a compiler at this point of his career. He's at 266. I'm not gonna. Not all 300 wins is the same. I don't look at it the same way. He's compiling at this point. He looks terrible. Nah, I'm not looking at the compiled stats, Rob. It's compiled. I watched Verlander get lit up.
No, he was terrible last year. Don't give me those like Giants games where they meant absolutely nothing.
And Verlander, and don't get me wrong, I think Verlander is great. Of course, he's all time great and career wise and stuff like that. It's prime, but now he's just a guy. Those stats you brought up, those are compiled. He was bad last year. I watched him pitch. I watched him play. He was bad. Most of the stuff came, like BT said, came at the end when the Giants were, they're out of the playoff picture. So, Rob, how well do you think Verlander's going to do this season? Because I don't think he's going to be. I think he's just going to be a guy.
You don't know Verlander's highlight of the year is going to be is when he gets that honorary All-Star selection. He gets the commissioner's choice. Like that's going to be his highlight of the season.
Agreed.
And that's I think this is going to be his last year.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get to 300. He's too far away. All right. And I like Verlander. And nothing against him. I think to me personally, I think he's the best pitcher in the 2000. I know people are going to say Clayton Kershaw, but I think Verlander could give him a run for his money. I think he's the best pitcher in the 2010s.
I actually give it to Kershaw. Kershaw at least isn't attached to a bunch of shit like Verlander was.
I got Verlander.
Well,
I got Kershaw second.
Kershaw is attached to sucking in the playoffs.
Yeah, but that's really it. I mean, he wasn't attached to like the spider tack shit, which conveniently once that disappeared, Verlander kind of started the dip.
Yeah, he did have a little that bad season in between, but I understand what you're saying. I still got him in 2010s the best pitcher.
And then, granted, he did benefit to a degree because he was on the team. He was a part of the Astros trash banging thing.
Yeah,
so that 2 scandals he was involved in.
Yeah, he was part
Not
of that.
Him particularly was involved in it,
he was
but
on the team.
We can't pretend that World Series win didn't help him all time and didn't help him in his Hall of Fame like Chase.
Yeah. And that screwed Beltran over from getting a managerial job. Carlos Beltran.
He got Cora fired for a year.
AJ Hinch is back as managing. Alex Cora is managing. Carlos Beltran got screwed. Ain't that something?
Someone had to eat the bullet.
Yeah, Beltran, unfortunately, but he served his time because now he's about to go to Great Show things. No problem. Thanks for watching. Beltran is going to go to the Hall of Fame, so I guess he paid his dues, which I thought was kind of a little crazy, but he should get a managerial job. The Twins should have hired Beltran. The Twins should have hired Beltran before they hired Derek Shelton.
I wouldn't wish that job on anyone.
Yeah, that's a bad job. That is a bad job. All right. What division next?
You'd have to give me Soto money to take that job.
That's what I gave to Derek Shelton. They're like, all right, you want a job? Because nobody else was going to hire Derek Shelton. So the Twins was like, here, take it. It's yours.
Watch him be a better manager because he doesn't have schemes.
Good point. Even when he did that, yeah, schemes didn't make him look good. Even when he had schemes, he still did dumb stuff. So, Yeah, man. I didn't think he was gonna get. To be honest with you, I didn't think he was gonna get another job.
I thought he was gonna be a bench coach at best.
Right, exactly. I didn't think he was gonna be a manager. Be a manager. I'm surprised he got hired there. But like I said, the Twins just if they hire anybody. I thought they were gonna hire somebody like a former player, like Justin Morneau or something like that, or Torrey Hunter. But they didn't. All right, so next division. All right, I'm gonna go to I'm not gonna go to AL East yet. That division's too good. I'm gonna just go with let me go to the NL Central. This is one of my favorite divisions to talk about. All right, I'm gonna go first. This is easy. Who's gonna finish last place? The St. Louis Cardinals. This is a proud organization, proud history of great players, great managers, and now the team is just in the toilet. Like, what's their future? Like, I think they should have fired Oliver Marble, their manager, when he botched the wild card game versus the Phillies a couple of years ago. I don't think he's a good manager. They have nothing. They don't have Nolan Arenado anymore. Like, who is on that squad? Like,
they got Dick Fitz.
Yeah, like they have nobody. That team, you know what? They might be the worst team in baseball. They might be give a run for a worst team in baseball. They're gonna suck. They have nobody. Hey, other teams in their teams in the division are clearly better than them. Like,
I wish I could feel bad for Cardinals fans having to deal with the Chaim Bloom experience now, but like
they had a lot of success. That'd be all right.
The fan base is most of the fan base are full of assholes, so you reap what you sow.
You really think so? I think St. Louis Cardinal fans
have fun.
They're baseball royalty. They love baseball in St. Louis.
Yep, have fun with Chaim Bloom.
For real. Keep him. We don't want him back.
Like, and I'll defend Chaim here, like, because he had some hits. He hit on Roman Anthony was his guy.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, that
you
was
couldn't
a good
really
pick.
fuck up the Marcelo Meyer pick,
right?
But and he, if I'm correct, he did pick Tolian early, or that might have been Breslow. I gotta check, but I'm pretty sure those two were high picks too.
Yeah.
So he can hit. He can hit on prospects. He just hoards them, and he doesn't know how to build a major league roster.
You can't. Yeah, I don't think the Cardinals have any hope this year. Honestly, they're they don't have they when they got rid of Arenado, like they're like, all right, we're in rebuild mode. Like it's like, let's play these young guys, see what they have, and let's build from there, see if we have a future. They're not going there. They're not a playoff team. They're nowhere near a playoff team. They have no hope. They have no pitching. They have no big time slugger. They have no RBI guy. They don't got nobody that's going to 30 steals bases, a threat on the base paths. Like, they're a bad team.
I think Lars Nootbaar is. I don't even know if he's on the team anymore. I think it might be the only dude I could think of that's on that team. I can't name anyone that's on the Cardinals.
Because they got nothing but prospects. Nobody really knows about the Cardinals because they don't have guys that are proven. Like, they don't have nobody. They have guys that played in like AAA in the minors. This team is gonna. I mean, they're hyping up Jordan Walker. They say he got potential. He's been in the system for a little bit. Their right fielder, but I mean, they have nobody on their team. Like, seriously, it's just a bunch of young prospects.
Who the fuck they get for the Gray and Perez deals? I know Richard Fitz was one.
Yeah.
I can't think of who else they landed in those trades. This is not going to be a good team. And this was the other NL team I had that could be running for worst record in the league.
Is that unanimous? So that's unanimous then. We're all picking them to finish last.
Yeah, they suck. They don't have nobody. I'm trying to find a reason for them to have hope, but they literally have nobody on their team.
They're like the Angels.
They're like the Angels. They might be
At
worse.
least the Angels have Mike Trout.
Bro, yeah, these guys
on the injured, on the disabled list.
Yeah, these guys. Yeah,
but Trout for 20 games is better than Trout for 0 games.
I mean, the Cardinals, they literally have guys who nobody ever heard of, unproven guys. They're gonna be bad. All right, so who we have in fourth place, finishing in the division? This is when it gets interesting.
It does, because you can see. I I'll put the Pirates. I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's between the Pirates and the Reds for me. I think it's
Hmm.
between those two.
I have the Pirates.
I think I have the Pirates too. I mean, Paul Skeens is Paul Skeens. I mean, we know how good he is, but I mean, they did some
Ain't playing every
retooling,
day.
right? And they did some retooling in the off season, right? But I don't think their pitching staff is strong enough, right? Surrounding Paul Skeens to do anything, at least not more than what the Reds are going to do. So I'm going to pick the Pirates.
All right, ready for this?
Go ahead.
All right, fourth place in the division. Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh,
I know they're gonna make me. I know they're gonna make me. Probably make me look bad. They always find a way to prove people wrong and go to. It was either them or the Reds for me, but I'm gonna go with the Brewers because they're a regular season. I know they're a regular season team. You know, they're like the Cleveland Cavaliers of the MLB. Good in the regular season, the playoffs to get exposed like they got swept last year. But I think this is it. You can't keep trading off guys and expecting them to keep making the playoffs. I don't think Freddie Peralta's all that, but now you have Miz starring your rotation. Like for me, Miz had that hot start, but I feel like they got figured out. And for me, the thing with Miz is if he wants to be great, he has to develop a consistent secondary pitch. He can't keep relying on the fastball to be great because he was getting hit last year. Because this is the MLB, they'll figure out. They'll figure out that was hitting his 90s 6-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. So I heard he's working on a changeup, but he can't just be a flamethrower and last in the MLB. It's not going to work. These guys are too good on his level. And Christian Yelich, I think he's done. I know he had a good season last year. Like these guys, like the Brewers don't have nobody in their lineup that, you know, that's like a change a game, a record game. I just think they always don't pay guys, let them walk, and then think they're gonna continue to be successful. I don't think that's gonna happen anymore because teams like the Pirates, it got better. You got the Reds with Terry Francona. You know he's a winner. The Cubs got better. Like I just think the Brewers they due for a down year for at least 1 year. I think this is the year. They're gonna finish in fourth.
all right, BT. See if you can top that.
The Brewers are the team where even if they look like they're gonna suck, they somehow always do
Always.
decent because they got like the nerd all-star squad
Yeah.
running the show back there. I think the Brewers will end up being third.
Nah, I could be dead wrong. They always prove people wrong.
I think they'll be third. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but I think they'll be competitive, which is all they care about out in Milwaukee, apparently, is just being competitive and not paying players.
And that dude sliding down after every other slide, every home run.
Right.
Yeah. So I got the Brew Crew third.
I got the Brew Crew finishing fourth. So who did you have fourth Reyes for this division?
I had the Pirates. I guess I'm not paying enough attention to Milwaukee because I had them second.
Oh, okay. All right. Third place. I got third place. I got the right for this. I got the Reds.
Yeah, me too. I got the Reds third.
I got the Reds finishing third. I respect the hell out of Terry Francona. Look what he did with the Reds last year. The Reds were irrelevant for the last couple of years. He goes there. He's one of the few rare managers that could go to a team and just change the franchise around, like a football coach or a basketball coach. I love Terry Francona. Like he just went to the Reds and they're irrelevant. He gets into the playoffs his first year. Like this is a team, and like you know, Ellie. I still think Ellie needs to improve. I know he has speed, but work on his defense. He can field, but the throwing errors he got to clean that up. Clean up, cut down the strikeouts. But I like them adding Suarez. You know, trying to get him a big, legit. You know, the guy that can hit a 2-run homer in the middle of the lineup type of guy. I like that. I don't like Hunter Green starting off the season on the disabled list, but they have other good guys in their starting rotation. You know, that can, you know, pick up the slack. The Reds are going to be a good team. They're going to be a good team this year.
They got Ellie De La Cruz. What's up?
I like the Suarez deals. They're going to be a good team.
Yeah, I agree. Terry Francona.
It's him. He changed the culture.
Right. Thanks to one Grady Little screw up in the playoffs, he
Right.
took the Red Sox all the way to the title. Yeah,
Look what he
he's
did
a
with
good-
look what he did with the Guardians. He's a
right,
great
and
manager.
yeah. So I agree. Yeah, my ranking's a little different than you guys, but I do think Cincinnati finishes third.
Yeah,
Cincinnati's second here. I think they are going to contend with the Cubs for the division. I don't know. I don't think it'll be the entire season. I think Cubs will probably end up pulling away sometime in August. But I think the Reds will give the Cubs a run for their money. Reds will compete for a wild card spot, I believe, and I think they will have a winning record.
I think so
Okay.
too. I can see that happening. All right, second place. Ready for this?
For Pittsburgh
Give me the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's go. Pirates, second place. They're gonna be improved this year. This is the year when they get serious. This is it. Pirates, baby, second place in the division. We already know about Skeens. I already call him the future goat already. Forget him for a second. I love them going out there actually getting a professional bat in Ozuna. This is a guy's gonna hit 30 home runs finally because the Pirates were the worst offense last year in terms of home runs, RBIs, and runs scored. They finally have a legit bat. I think that's gonna take pressure off the other guys like Reynolds. Having guys like Reynolds they're not guys that's gonna carry a team. Ozuna, he's just there to hit home runs, and they didn't have no power last year. If he just plays his role, they're good. And I think Connor Griffin is gonna get called up sooner than later. He's gonna be a star. So you have him. And I think he should play. He could play shortstop and he could play center. I think he should put him in center field. If Neil Cruz is off his BS and gets off to a slow start, call Connor Griffin up and put him in center field. And I think they should put O'Neal Cruz back at shortstop because he's not a center fielder. O'Neal Cruz is better when he was at shortstop. And you have O'Neal Cruz with the speed, Connor Griffin, Reynolds, Ozuna, and they got Mitch Keller in the rotation. The rotation is pretty good, led by Skeens. The bullpen is a little shaky, but I think the starters are going to go deep into the games to offset that. This is going to be the year that the Pirates make the playoffs. I should have said the wild card team. I already gave away the secret. They're going to be one of the wild card teams. Pirates are going to the playoffs. This is the year. This is it. This is it.
They break the curse.
Right.
Yes.
What month do we hear in the group of Dane saying the Pirates are failing Paul Skeens?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna say June. I'll give it to June.
Going late May. I'm going Memorial Day weekend when the Pirates are like 7-28. And Paul Skeens is 3-11. Because he's striking out 10, but the bats are giving him nothing.
Nah, it's a different squad this year. I know that it's not the Pirates. Things are changing. It's different this year. I know Andrew McCutchen. He ain't on team, but damn it, he was old and he did good for the franchise. But they had to move on. Look, I really like the Ozuna signing. They finally have a guy who can hit 30 home runs. And if they can call up Connor Griffin, this team could be scary.
Not too scared for the Cubs though, because that's my number one team in this division.
No. The Cubs are my number one team too in the division, but I think the Pirates are gonna. I think the Pirates are gonna be second in the division. They're gonna be better. I mean, Skeens won what? How many games? He won 10 games last year. He won like 14 games, or 14 games the year before with a team that's worse than this. Like,
yeah.
He's gonna be another season when he has under 2 ERA. If he wins Cy Young this year, he'll be the first pitcher ever to win Rookie of the Year and Cy Young in the first 3 seasons. That's pretty
bad. Too bad it's not happening. But
we still got to talk about all that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I'm just bringing that. But So yeah, I got to finish the second. And I got the Cubs finish first.
The Cubs, my favorite. Go ahead, BT. Go ahead.
Go ahead, BT. Yeah.
I do question Alex Bregman in Wrigley Field. Because he ain't playing at Fenway, where it was very friendly towards him. Houston, I think, probably was maybe a little better. for his style than Wrigley was. Wrigley is he's either going to overcome it, or this contract he got is going to look pretty bad pretty fast.
Right. And he wasn't healthy most of the time with Boston either. So
And he's still an all-star.
crazy.
Probably would have been an MVP candidate if he didn't get hurt.
My take, one of my favorite up and coming players in baseball is Crow Armstrong. He's one of my favorite players, up and coming players. I think I'm really happy about him. I'm really high on him. I think he's going to have major output for the Cubs this year.
Best center fielder in the sport. And the Cubs gave him they agreed on an extension today, a 6-year, $115 million extension. So good
they
for
just
him.
signed him.
Yeah, so good for him.
He got paid.
Yeah, he got paid. He's the best center fielder in the sport. Cubs are good. They have a balanced lineup, right in terms of righty and lefty. I like the Bregman signing. They just locked up PCA for the 2031 season, and I like their starting pitching. I like their bullpen. They're consistent offensively. I mean, the team. I like this team a lot. Swanson's good defensive at shortstop. You have to have good defense up the middle. I like this team. This team is pretty good. They're the best team in the division for sure. I don't know if they're going to win a World Series or anything like that, but they're going to win this division.
No, for sure. I think it's a lock.
Yeah. All right, so we all agree with the Cubs winning the NL Central.
All right, where are you going to go next?
All right, next division. I'm going to go AL East.
AL East.
No, not AL. Sorry, NL East. NL East. I'm going to say the AL East.
Okay.
All right. NL East. NL.
I think this is easy. Miami Marlins.
So let's just put the Rockies as last in the West.
Oh no, we ain't doing the West yet.
We're the East. We're doing
I thought you just said we're doing the West.
No. Yeah, East. Yeah, NL East. Yeah, NL East. Yeah.
Okay, let's just put the Washington Nationals as last and move on.
Not the Rays with the Marlins last.
Marlins are last.
Putting the Marlins last?
Yeah, I'm not doing that either. But go ahead.
Okay, we got actually pause for a second. We actually have breaking news out of college basketball. Hubert Davis fired from UNC. Official.
Goodbye.
Yeah, he had too many chances.
And I think they moved on to him too quick. They didn't even look. They were too quick. I was a bad hire. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it was a bad hire. I'm not surprised either. He had chances already. He had chances, and they blew up this big lead.
Bruce Pearl.
Probably. Stephen A. Smith was suggesting Kenny Smith.
No. If there's any job that could get Bruce Pearl out of retirement, it's that UNC job.
Yep.
I can see him doing that.
But yeah, let's go Nationals last. I don't know what they have going for them. And Dylan Cruz looking a little
like a bust.
He's supposed to be the next big thing for them. Not looking good so far.
He was. He looked, yeah.
He looks but average, below average, to be exact.
The thing with the Nationals is that they have some guys that I like. I like James Wood. I like CJ Abrams. But other than that, like you said, Dylan Cruz is like he's not doing what people thought he was gonna do. I'm gonna still give him time because he's really young, but they have a solid squad. Just don't got the experience. Yet. Like you said, with Dylan Cruz, he's still young. James Wood, CJ Abrams, who I like. But they don't have nothing else. They don't have no bullpen. They don't have no number one ace in their starting rotation. So that's why they're gonna finish last in their division. But Dylan Cruz, I'm gonna keep an eye on how if he continues to play like that because it's not a good sign. So I got the Nationals finishing last in the NL East. All right, so fourth, who y'all have fourth? So you got the Nationals finishing fourth, Rez, or you got somebody else?
Yeah, the Nationals would be fourth for me. Yeah, okay. I mean, I could see that. I could see you guys make good points for the Nationals, but and the Marlins do. I think the Marlins have some pieces also, but it's just to me, I don't see it. So I'm going to put the Nationals over them. I could be wrong. I could be like you and your Brewers pick. I could be completely wrong, and Nationals would be the worst ever. So I got that fourth.
Understandable.
That one's fourth. They're not. I think they blew yet another window of a young core.
Uh-huh.
I mean, great. I can't really blame them for the Jose Fernandez window because that dude ended up being a coke-headed murderer. But like, you can't this is now 2 straight cores post the Delgado, Lowell, Beckett era that they have blown. They completely blew their window.
The Marlins, they're I got them fourth, as well. They're a feisty team. They always give the Mets problems. Every time the Mets is like at the end of the season, like the MLB purposely makes them face each other at the end of the year because the Marlins have their number to knock the Mets out of playoffs contention. Like, all right, we're not gonna make the playoffs, but we're gonna make sure you don't make it. Like they ended the Mets playoff hopes last year.
Everyone gives the Mets problems.
Yeah, but especially the Marlins, for whatever reason, the Marlins play like it's the NLCS is on the line to go to the World Series when they play against the Mets. Every time, no matter who's on the team, like it's crazy. Like they like feel like we have Gary Sheffield on the team and Pudge and feel like those days, and it's crazy. Josh Beckett, you know what I'm saying? Like it was wild, but I the Marlins. They're not gonna be awful, but it's still not gonna be great. I think they'll be improved. They got a nice solid rotation. Sandy Alcantara, Yuri Perez. A nice 1-2 punch. So that team is not bad. I like their left fielder Kyle Stowers. He's a good left-handed power bat. But they just don't have enough other pieces to make me feel like they could be a fight for a playoff spot. So that's why I think they're going to finish in fourth.
This is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets fun. I like this. I love this division. I think this is where it gets interesting when you talk about top 3.
Yeah. So you want me to go? Or you going to go?
Go ahead. I think I know who you're going to pick, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to go. Nah, this is tough.
It is.
Because this is the thing. If I could go with the Braves to be third, because like I call them all the time. I call them the 49ers of the MLB. They always look. Yeah, Spencer Strider already on the injured list already, and the season didn't even start yet. Like guys just go to Acuna's always hurt. They always have guys. Albies gets hurt. They always have guys. They have talent, but they always hurt. I can't rely on. I can't keep picking teams.
Steroids.
Yeah, I can't pick teams. I pick a team in an injury, injury prone, and that's the reason why my pick is wrong because they always get hurt. So I'm gonna go with the Braves third. I was gonna go with Mets third, but the Braves just always too injury prone for me to pick them to finish second or anything like that. So I'm gonna go with the or even win the division. I'm gonna go with the Braves to finish third because I can't trust their health.
I really want to. I knew you're going to pick the Braves, and I want to pick them, but to me, I think they're going to have a comeback season this year. I got the Mets finishing third. As much as I know it hurts you that they're cursed. I think that I got the Braves I got the Mets finishing third, and I think it's just they lost a lot this offseason. They haven't, and it's just I don't know, man. I don't feel like they improved. I feel like they lost a lot of pieces in the offseason, and they didn't get much better. And then they got a tough division with the top 2 teams.
That Pete Alonso thing is gonna David. Well, I'm gonna get to the Mets when I talk about them, but that's gonna hurt them. I think
that's my number 13. BT.
Got to land at third here. I think Strider's injury is going to end up coming back to haunt them. I think losing Jackson yet again because he couldn't put the needle down. Sale's
man.
another year older. You don't know what you're really going to get out of Sale. You're lucky you got these last 2 seasons where he's been really healthy and top tier Cy Young caliber pitcher. I don't know if you're getting that again this year. I don't know what you're getting with your manager. And Acuna, until he consistently can stay healthy, he's always going to be a question mark if he can stay healthy or not. And then Matt Olson, I wasn't really big on last year. I don't see how he bounces back to old form. Maybe he bounces back into the better season than last year, but he's not someone that I'm kind of sold on right now.
I think I really think that Matt Olson has potential to be one of the best first basemen in this league, right? In the National League. He can do it. We've seen him do it. He's a great player. I think that while I do agree that the last year was kind of just was a down year for him, I think he still has it. And it might be, I think it'll be the year. I think he's going to step up this year and get out of that little slump he had. So that's why I got them second.
Like you said, the Provar thing. I forgot about that. The steroids.
Yeah, okay.
I don't. That might be a distraction for the season. No. The thing with the Braves,
they don't have a replacement.
They don't. I think the Braves are gonna be. It's too much. I don't like picking the team that you could be good, and there's too many question marks. And I feel like there's too many question marks with the Braves.
You just did that with the Pirates.
I don't know. You just pick the Pirates to make the playoffs.
No, the Pirates making the Pirates. I already gave out the secret from one of my wildcard teams. Pirates making the playoffs. For sure. They are. They're gonna make it. This is the year. It's time to change it.
Pirates gonna be making the lottery. That's what they're gonna be making.
The Pirates making a play, but with the Braves, man, the Braves are the 49ers of the MLB, man. So if one injury after another, then you wake up tomorrow morning, you look at your phone, and somebody else is hurt.
So I think it's pretty. I think it's set. We all have the Phillies number 1, and then you have the Mets second. You right? You guys?
Yeah. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm going with the Mets second because
I don't.
Oh,
you don't? Okay.
I don't. Something smells in Philadelphia.
Oh.
Go ahead. Explain.
Something smells between the Dave Dombrowski and Bryce Harper stuff, between fundamental baseball apparently not even being taught in Philadelphia, which is why they went home last year. They're just a very dysfunctional team right now, it looks like, and there's nothing really positive coming out of Philadelphia. Something smells.
Interesting.
And then I look at New York. Yes, they lost Pete Alonso, but I feel the upgrade on pitching with the acquisition of
Freddie Peralta.
Fucking the Brewers, dude.
Freddie Peralta.
I like the Bo Bichette signing. I think he's an upgrade at third. The real only question mark, I think, is probably first base. I think as long as Juan Soto is healthy, you have a chance. You have an MVP caliber player in him. You have an MVP caliber player in Francisco Lindor. I'm okay with Carlos Mendoza as the manager. I would have probably moved on last year, but whatever. I think the Mets will win the division. I think the Braves too many questions, and then Philadelphia is just a ticking time bomb at this point.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dane.
All right. I'm going with the Mets second. I'm gonna give you a reason why I'm going with second. David Stearns never wanted to bring back Pete Alonso, so I knew he was never coming back. I think that's a mistake. He's a guy that you can't discount, a guy that plays every day. We have guys that we talk about that get hurt all the time. That's the one thing about Pete. You can say what you want about Pete Alonso. He always plays. He's always there. So I think the Mets are going to miss that. And losing Edwin Diaz. I'm losing Edwin Diaz for Devin Williams. I don't like that at all. I'm glad the Yankees got rid of him. To me, he should have been the setup man, and he should have tried to bring back, if you want to bring and make him be the setup man, and then try to bring back Edwin Diaz. I do not like him as a closer at all. I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all in close. If you're a Met fan and it's a safe situation and Devin Williams doesn't come in the game, you better bite your fingernails. It's going to be very nerve wracking. I don't like that. I think they should make it, despite the team losing confidence in Mark Vientos. He doesn't have a position. He's a DH. I still think he uses bat, but I don't like the Mets and the starting pitching. Good thing they put Sean Manaea in the bullpen because his velocity dipped and his ERA was high. But I don't. Nolan McLean, people want to crown him already and say he's like the second best pitcher in the National League. I need to see more. I didn't like what I saw out of him in the WBC. And to me, it looked like the teams are probably going to figure him out. Freddie Peralta, I'm not that high on him. I don't think he's an ace. I think he's a guy. He gets in too many, pitches. Pitches in one inning. Like he needs to get to do one. He doesn't get a 1-2-3 inning, or if he does a 1-2-3 inning, he needs a lot of pitches to get out of the inning. I don't like that. That's why he doesn't go deep into games. I don't trust him I don't think he's an ace. I think he's the number 3 on the team at best. So, but they have him as an ace. I think Nolan McLean should be the ace, but they have him as an ace. I don't like Clay Holmes as a starter, even though he was all right last year. The Mets are going to score. They have guys that can score, but they have other question marks, other positions and stuff like that. And like I said, the Devin Williams thing scares me, and I think they're gonna miss Pete Alonso's everyday presence. And he was good at first baseman too.
A lot of the media outlets are looking at Nolan McLean as one of the top prospects, top contenders for Rookie of the Year too. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, they already crowned him. They already put up a comparison in like little bit stats. He's better than Paul Skeens. Like look at the first 11 starts. Get out of here with that nonsense. Like, come on now. Like, we gotta stop doing that. Like, nah.
He's good.
We're not. The Mets, like they could get a wild card team, but something like I think they're gonna miss Edwin Diaz. I think Devin Williams gonna cost them some games. I think they're gonna miss Peter Alonso at first, even though Polanco could play, but he's not Peter Alonso. He's not gonna bring the power and the durability as Peter Alonso. And I think they're question marks at catcher. Francisco Alvarez, he got sent to the minors in the middle of last season. He could hit, but he wasn't doing it well. He's got worse every season. The Mets are. I don't think they're a safe bet for me as a playoff team. I'm gonna pick them second though, and I got the Phillies. I got the Phillies first. Look, I think this team is hungry. I think that I disagree with BT that Bryce Harper Dombrowski thing. I think that's gonna fuel Bryce. I saw it in the WBC when he tied the game up. I think Bryce is gonna have a monster season. I think, and they didn't play well against the Dodgers in the playoffs last year. Schwarber didn't play well. I think Schwarber had an MVP season. I think he's gonna play well again this season. I like them getting. I like their pieces, the role players, supporting cast that they have. The Phillies are gonna score. They have a good starting rotation, even though Zach Wheeler is not gonna start the season. Christopher Sanchez there, and I like
got no Wheeler and they got no Ranger Suarez anymore.
Yeah, they still have Christopher Sanchez. When Wheeler got hurt last year, Christopher Sanchez was playing pretty well. He was a Cy Young candidate. It's just that he didn't get it because Skeens is better. But he was a Cy Young candidate last year. And I like them getting when they picked up last year, Joran Duran, the closer from the Twins. He did a good job when the Phillies picked him up for the trade deadline. So I like the. Oh, and they picked up a Rolis Garcia from the Rangers, another bat. So the Phillies are gonna be scary. I think that they're gonna be a tough one. I think they could challenge the Dodgers. If you talk about a team that could challenge a team in conference, they could challenge the Dodgers.
I agree. I agree. I got the Phillies number 1 too. I don't know about those Tiki Time Bomb stuff that BT talked about, but you never know.
I think it's gonna fuel Bryce this year.
I don't know. We'll see. You never know.
I don't know. Apparently, the Nationals win a World Series right after he left and fuel him. So I don't know what's going to fuel him.
I mean, he had some clutch moments with the Phillies.
I
think he's better on the Phillies than he was on the Nationals. All right, next.
Yeah, I think he's a way more mature player on the Phillies than he was on the Nationals.
Yeah.
The next one, I think we all agree on the last team. I think
the Rockies, right? Yeah, we're doing. For anybody not knows, we're going with the NL West now. Yeah, everybody agree the Rockies. They're over.
Yeah,
Their
I-
win total was at 55. They got a bunch of AAA guys on their roster. And then I feel bad for Chris Bryant because of his back issue. He was supposed to be there to help them, and he can't do anything. Like the Rockies have nobody. They have no hope. They're gonna be terrible again. So
we'll
they're gonna
just
be.
start
I'm
with
not,
number
waste,
4.
I'm not, I'm not
Let's
even
go.
going to waste my breath on this team.
Yeah, let's go to number 4. This is when it gets interesting. 2 through 4 gets interesting. So I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the San Diego Padres, finishing 4th. New manager. And I think the Padres, like sometimes when their general manager is great, but when you keep putting pieces together to win a title and they can't do it, your run is just over. Like teams get better, and I didn't like the Padres were supposed to eliminate the Cubs last year in the playoffs. They were better, but they struggled. They're losing Luis Urias to a division rival. That's not good. There's too much stuff going on in that franchise. I know they have Mason Miller there, but like sometimes it's just your run is just over. New manager, the leadoff hitter is gone. I know they still have talent. They could make the playoffs. It's not like it's an automatic. They're gonna finish 4th, but I just feel like their run is over.
I agree with you, and I do not. My least favorite player in baseball is Manny Machado. I do not like him at all.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
him. I don't like him one bit. I got the Padres finishing 4th. I don't like him. And not because of an analytical reason. I just don't like him.
He didn't show up against the Cubs in the playoffs last year.
No, it's disappointing because they pay him. They pay him all that money to show up, and he doesn't. And he talks mess. He has bad attitude. I don't like him.
Right.
At Arizona 4, you can't convince me the team that was looking to sell their best player in the offseason this year is magically going to be because they picked up, and I quote, Nolan Arenado.
And he can still play some defense.
It's fine, but it's not going to translate into wins for them. They will be the third. They will be the 4th place team this year, and I think Ketel Marte will be traded this deadline.
Who are they going to trade? Who are they going to get? Gallon was going to go somewhere else, wasn't he?
He was supposed
Gallon
to.
had no market. Gallon had no market.
It's just interesting because
He's gonna
I
come
think
back.
I think he's good though. That's
He
interesting.
just had no market. No one wanted him.
It's-
Either that or he thought he was worth more than what the market dictated. He's like, I'll just go back to Arizona for a year.
The thing with the Diamondbacks, I see what you're saying. Like the Padres have on paper, they have a better team than the Diamondbacks. But I just feel like there's too much stuff going on. And then they bring in Nick Castellanos, who has his own issues. The Phillies couldn't wait to get rid of him. And I think that's another reason why the Phillies are going to be better, because I think they're going to do better without him. The distraction's gone. So he's going to bring that distraction to the Padres. I don't like the mix
The distraction's still there.
with the
Dave
Phillies.
Dombrowski.
I think Bryce. All that's going to be done when Bryce is balling this season.
Until
But-
Dave Dombrowski opens his mouth again.
I think, but
I like him. I think he's a hell of a GM, first
Yeah.
ballot Hall of Fame general manager.
yeah.
But like Pat Riley doesn't know when to shut up.
Like, because the Phillies have the Padres have Walker Buehler, they have Nick Castellanos, they have Manny
Oh,
Machado.
Do
Fernando
not
Tatis.
come to me with Walker Bueller.
Oh, well, he didn't do good for you. I know he was
That
disappointed
man
for the
is
team.
rotten.
Yeah, I mean that's another reason why. Yeah, he didn't do nothing with the Red Sox last year.
You're shit with Phil.
One of
San
the,
Diego.
there you go.
Ass, dude.
But the Dodgers, he's all world. But yeah, I mean, I don't like the Padres this year. I think it's too much going on in that franchise. But I have for 3rd place though, I have the Diamondbacks finishing 3rd. For the reason you said, they're a frisky team, but they could be a team that can sneak for a wild card spot. They could be a team that could just be on the outside looking in. I don't think they're a terrible team. I don't think they're a great team either. I do like the Arenado pickup though. I like them bringing a veteran, guy who could play the corner. Who's still, I mean, he may be down in on offense. He may not have, the bat speeder anymore like that, but he can still play defense. And they have Corbin Carroll, who's a really good player. Marte is a good player. They have good players. This is how you don't know if they're gonna be a legit playoff team, but they're good enough. So I'm gonna go with them to finish in third.
I agree.
Mhm.
Like I said, he's Padres third for you, BT.
Yeah, Padres is third. For some reason, I just trust the other two teams more heading into the season than the Padres. I do have some questions on the Padres pitching this year, and I question some of their investments money wise, like Xander Bogarts and Manny Machado.
Yeah.
Bogart's been a
But
bust
I
for them.
think they're more talented than Arizona and Colorado, which is why I think they will finish third.
They're talented for sure. It's just that I don't know that this team gives me bad vibes. And I'm a Padres guy. I always pick the Padres to go get the playoffs.
I think it's a Manny Machado thing.
something about them. Yeah, probably is.
I think it's mainly a Manny Machado thing.
that team just gives me bad vibes. They have talent. It's not they don't suck, but it's just that I don't know. And they have a new manager too.
Baltimore, when Baltimore was good for a bit, they just gave you bad feeling, and it was Manny Machado.
It's probably him. It probably is him.
His greatest career moment is striking out the Chris Sale to lose the World Series.
Oh wow. He could play defense at third, but I think Arenado's better at third. So second place in the division. I'm going with the Giants.
Yeah.
Giants.
I think the Giants are gonna. I think the Giants. I like Buster Posey so far. He looked like he knows what the hell he's doing. That's a good. Usually, I'm like, all right, I don't want a guy that worked in the that played for the team to work in the organization. But Buster Posey, he's been going there. He's been getting rid of guys. He's been bringing guys in. Like he looks like he's a winner. He won as a player, multiple champion catcher. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. He looks like he knows what he's doing. I like the Ross pickup. I like Willie Adames. I like their team. Rafael Devers. Let's see if his focus is going to do what they want him to do. It's going to be tougher. It's going to be tougher to hit in that ballpark though, because them home runs you were getting at Fenway, it's going to be doubles at where the Giants play, the Giants Park. So it's going to be in the gap in right center field. So I think Devers is going to have a good year. They look like a playoff team, and this manager. I'm not making a big deal about the manager because he's a college guy. Like I think he's going to do well in the MLB.
Yeah, I like this team. They just quietly assembled a competitive team, right? They put together a good roster this year. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. I'm kind of holding out hope they come out and upset the Dodgers, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
The Giants are gonna be good this year. They're gonna be good.
Yeah, they're a good team.
They're a good team.
They're going to be good. They definitely need Rafi Devers to be
Rafi Devers.
elite. He needs to be Rafi Devers because they won the trade by default.
Yeah.
Okay, because the Red Sox took literally pennies on the dollar for Rafi Devers and then managed to get rid of everyone a part of that deal except for one flyer guy. So they won the trade by default. They don't have to worry about losing the deal.
Right.
But for it to be worth it, because you're on the hook for the rest of his contract, that's a crap ton to pay for a DH in this league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
He needs to be better than what he was when he was in San Francisco. And he started the show a little bit more near the end of the year and stuff, like August, September.
Mm-hmm.
But they need Rafi Devers to be Rafi Devers before he was in San Francisco, or else there's going to be some questions heading into post lockout.
Yeah, I think he's the key to the he starts the engine. If they go as he goes, if he's not playing well, they don't play well. And that's just how simple as that. Yeah, they need to be Rafi. As simple as that. And I like the rotation. I like Logan Webb. They're a good team.
Yeah.
They're good. Matt Chapman. They have a good team.
No surprise in the number one team.
Yeah. Oh, Dodgers.
Yeah,
Look, the Dodgers. Look, the thing about the Dodgers, I don't like when people say Kyle Tucker. I don't think he's all that. Just because the Dodgers get players don't mean that they're superstars. Like Kyle Tucker is a good player. but he's not. No, he's not. He's not. I don't think he's a top 10 player. He's a good player, but like he's the highest he's finished. I don't even know the highest he finished is an MVP candidate. I don't think he's ever like he's not. He's a good player. He's not a great player. He's just on a team that's stacked, so it looked like he's a great player, but he's not a great player. He's a good player.
And I think you have a point. I think you're onto something there. I think Tucker is still getting better, but they're paying for future Kyle Tucker. They're not paying for the current Kyle Tucker. So I think you have a point. They probably overpaid for him too early.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he's not worth what they paid him yet. I think we will get there eventually, but he's not there yet.
He's hit over 100 RBIs twice in his career. He's had 30 home runs twice in his career. Like, he's never batted 300. Like you said, they must be paying for the future, not what he's done.
Right. And then they're literally one Japanese player away from just moving the damn team over there to Japan.
Let's talk about Yamamoto. His performance in the World Series in that Game 7 was unbelievable. I gotta give him credit. Like, I don't know where I rank him in the league as starting pitchers against other guys, but I just of that performance, that was. I'm not saying that's the only thing he did, but I think he's made for the postseason. I think he's a better postseason pitcher than regular season because that was to pitch on a short notice like that on the road in a hostile environment. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah,
that was pretty impressive. So yeah, the Dodgers, they got Mookie, Freddie Freeman. Ohtani, they have everything. Edwin Diaz, they have stacked. Teoscar Hernandez, they got a stacked team.
Yeah,
get ready because this might be the last year you see this team assembled like this.
Yep,
we'll see.
Lockout.
Well, lockout's gonna be hell.
They're the reason for the lockout coming.
It's gonna be hell. It's gonna be an interesting fight. This is everybody that said enjoy baseball because it's the last we're gonna have for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Best division in baseball.
AL East now. This is the last division. AL East.
Best division in
baseball. Let's just put the Rays at 5th and let's get to the meat.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
See. That's the thing with the Rays. Like, every time somebody picked the Rays just to be whacked, they make them look like a clown. Every time, like, the Rays, I don't know how they do it. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, people arguing about, salary cap, this, that, guy. Look what the Rays do with no money. And somehow they always find a way to up. They always give the Yankees work. They give other teams, the Blue Jays, work. Like, who are these guys?
I don't think they're going to be. I don't think they're going to be bad. I just don't think they're going to be better than the other 4 teams in the division.
Yeah, they're not going to be bad, but their record will not reflect how good they are because they're just probably going to get beat up by the other 4 teams all year.
But they're gonna beat them. They're gonna throw punches back too. Like the Rays fight. Like,
yeah, they will.
That's why this. That's yeah. But I understand what you're saying. Somebody had to finish last.
But I'll say this: the team they will have the most wins against in the AL East will be the Yankees.
They give the Yankees, especially in Yankee Stadium. They be giving the Yankees.
It will
work.
be. I think it will be the Yankees. They'll have the most wins against the Yankees out of all the teams they face in the AL East.
They always fight back. Like somebody got finished last in this division, so it's gonna be them. But
it'll be the Rays.
The Rays, but they fight back. Like I like that Junior Caramero. He hit a home run for Schemes in the WBC in the DR game. So he's a star. But yeah, they compared to the other teams, they're quote unquote the worst. And I don't think they're bad. It's just that the other teams are just gonna try to knock them out. So yeah. But like I said, you can never count the Rays out because they're always gonna be fighting.
Okay, now I don't even know what order to put the rest of the 4 teams. So y'all go ahead and start. Number 4, go ahead, one of y'all.
But with the one thing with the Rays though, watch Cedric Mullins. He was awful with the Mets. He know how to play on the Orioles. He was fantastic in the outfield. On the Mets, he forgets how to play defense. Now watch him go to the Rays and look like Ken Griffey Jr. on defense again. Watch what happens. He leaves the Mets like an all-star. Cedric Mullins, that was a disaster. He sucked on the Mets. Couldn't do nothing right. Now he'll look like an all-star with the Rays this season. Watch out for Cedric Mullins.
He's going to be all MLB.
Good on the Orioles. Suck on the Mets.
He's going to win the platinum glove.
Watch him. He's gonna look. Oh my God, he's gonna look like he's gonna look like Torrey Hunter in center field this year for the Rays. Watch.
Platinum Glove winner Cedric Mullins, Tampa Bay Rays.
Oh my gosh. All right. So fourth in the damn, this division is so good. Like
It is.
this is the best. That's why I save it for last. I don't know who to go fourth. To be honest with you. All right, I'm gonna go with the Orioles. They're gonna bounce back offensively. I knew they were gonna be bad last year because they had no starting pitching when they got rid of Corbin Burns went to the D-backs. They had no starters in their rotation. Their bullpen's terrible. I still think the bullpen's gonna be bad. The starting pitching, I just don't think it's gonna be great again either. But the offense is gonna be better. Pete Alonso is gonna bring integrity. Pete Alonso hitting in Camden Yards, it's a hitter's paradise. He's gonna have a lot of home runs this year. He's gonna play every day. Gunnar Henderson's gonna have a bounce back year. Adley Rutschman, I think he's gonna have a bounce back year. So they have guys like they have a lineup. It's just I don't think they have any starting pitching, and then they have no bullpens. That's what screw them at the end.
I think Jackson Holiday is going to be this year.
Oh, Jackson Holiday. He has something to prove. What is this, like his third season or fourth season? Like
I think it's number 3.
Number 3, right? It's his third season. I'm not gonna call him a bust, but he has to play. He has to look better than how he looked the rest of the weekends because he hasn't done anything. But like I said, but with Pete Alonso there, it should take pressure off of Jackson Holiday and some of the other guys in the lineup.
You're still young. They're still a young core, so I do have them fourth as well.
Yeah,
it's tough.
It's tough. Their offense is going to be good, but I don't think their starting pitching or their bullpen is going to be good.
The pitch was a question. I like the Taylor Ward pickup. I like the Pete Alonso pickup. I think the Pete Alonso contract will look bad in like 2 years. But the question's the pitching. If the pitching can show up, they can easily win the division. But because it's a massive question, I have to put them fourth.
It is a massive question. It is. That's what scares me. I haven't seen anything that convinced me that their pitching is going to be good. Because it was really bad last year and they didn't make no improvements. I thought they were going to pick up Valdez in the free agency, Framer Valdez, but he ended up going to the Tigers. But I'm picking them fourth to go to the division. Third, I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the Red Sox.
Oh no!
I mean,
I got Boston third too.
Yeah, I got Boston third. The thing with the Red Sox, I don't know if
they got no pop.
Yeah, they have no pop. That's the thing. The pop, they have no pop. That's the question. They have guys that can hit, that can get RBIs, that can get contact, but they don't have no pop. That's the problem. Yeah, and that's why they got eliminated last year in the wild card because they had no pop. I don't know if they have pop. Anything else, I don't question. I think Garrett Crochet is a stud. I think the Red Sox bullpen is one of the best in the league. They have no pop.
They're the best pitching staff in this division, I think, by far.
I think so too.
Better than the Yankees?
Yeah. I think it's better than the Yankees. I don't know what Garrett Cole's going to be.
That's true. And Cam Schlittler, like, is he gonna? He had that one game versus the Red Sox.
Is he a one-hit wonder?
I hope he's not Alex Manaea. That scared the hell out of me. And that's why the Angels are gonna suck too, because Alex Manaea is on the team. But no, so yeah, I hope Cam Schlittler is not a 1 year wonder, one game wonder. That's gonna be scary. But yeah, you might with the Sox. You might be right about the Red Sox having a better rotation than them because the Yankees, Carlos Rodon, I still don't trust them. But yeah,
Red Sox 5 is Crochet, Sonny Gray, Ranger Suarez, Brian Bayo, and Conley Early won the number 5 slot today.
That's pretty. Oh, you want to know? Oh, you want the number 5 slot? That's good for him. So,
yeah, the Red Sox beat out Sandoval and the kid we got from the Pirates.
All right, the Red Sox had, so I guess you could give them an edge to start rotation. This had no pop, but I mean, if
no pop, I have questions about Marcelo Meyer. It's starting to look like Romy Gonzalez is probably not going to play this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I have questions about 5'6" Caleb Durbin.
That's a good point.
It's too little.
But yeah, it's kind of small. and And then what about and then can Trevor Story stay healthy? He hasn't been able to stay healthy the past since he joined the team.
They, I like the bounce. I like him bouncing back though. Everybody thought he was gonna suck because the
I
start
hope
he
so.
had, but he bounced. But he did have like a nice ending of the season last year. Yeah, they don't have the Reds unless you think Roman Anthony's gonna hit 30 home runs.
He might. I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna continue to get better.
Yeah,
I don't think he's on the upward trajectory. I mean, can you deny that?
no.
He'll be an all-star this year.
Yeah. Yeah, they have no pop, but I think they're still gonna be a good team. But the question is, they don't have no pop.
They have no pop. They have a clutter in the outfield right now. I question second base and third. Trevor Story had a great bounce back year last year. I don't think you're getting that out of him this year.
That's a good point. You probably got the most you can get out of him.
So I mean, I think their pitching is good enough that it will carry them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they'll make damage in the playoffs. And I see some people think they're World Series contenders this year, but
Mm-hmm.
I think wild card, one and done is probably what they will be.
It's also same like last year.
Pretty much same as last year.
Interesting. I have them finishing third in the division as well. Ray, so who you had ready to finish in third, or did you say go yet?
So I want to put the Yankees third, but I don't. But then the smart Jacob is like, don't do that. I'll agree with you. I agree with you guys. I do agree. I don't think that I'm a little bit what's it called? Cautious about getting too excited about our offense. Like you said about the pop, I don't think we don't have a big power hitter right now. Maybe Roman Anthony might become that at some point, but right now we have a lot of guys who can get on base, right? A lot of guys who can move runners around the bases, but I don't think we have that big power. That I mean, every team has to have that. I mean, every team has to have that big power hitter. We don't have that, so I'll put us third.
P. Alonso would have been nice there.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a perfect fit for that team and him. Yeah. All right. So second, I'm going with the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I knew you were.
I was going to pick them. I was thinking about picking them to repeat, but I'm going to go with the Blue Jays and finish second. The loss of Bo Bichette, I think, is going to hurt a little bit. I don't like the signing of Dylan Cease in the rotation. I think he's overrated. I don't know what the big fuss about Dylan Cease is. I really don't get it. He's a walking home run waiting to happen. Give up too much of the long ball, and you can't do that in this division. With the Orioles with Pete Alonso, Judge and stuff like that, they'll knock your shit out the park. But they still have good enough depth on offense, led by Vladdy, with George Springer and a bunch of other guys. They're gonna score. The Blue Jays are gonna score. They always can score. They always will score. They can score. But I don't love their star rotation. Trey Savage, he pitched well in the playoffs, but I still need to see more out of him because it was a short sample size. And the rotation is a little bit of a question mark for me. But I think the offense is going to be great, even without Bo Bichette. So
I got Yankees number 2 here. Like the Yankees, just every year for some reason they'll start off hot, and then they'll get extremely cold, and then they're playing from behind practically the rest of the year, except for like 2 years ago, or wherever the year was, where Judge had to play like God.
Yeah. He did.
Judge is a guarantee, somewhat like 10 missed games at some point in the stretch, middle of the year, usually when their decline happens. You don't know what Garrett Cole's going to be upon his return. We don't know if Carlos Rodon's going to repeat success he had last year. We don't know what Cam Schlittler really is. Max Fried's probably the only guarantee right now. And we don't know what David Bernard's going to be. This is the same dude that got sent to the minors in Pittsburgh not even a year ago.
I mean, he did did well with the Yankees when they picked him up last year, and he was good in the WBC. So maybe he just need to get a change of scenery out of a losing culture.
So I got them second, and then I have obviously Toronto first. I think Toronto's going to be super motivated heading into this season. Lost to Bo Bichette is big, but I don't think it will be crushing. I do like the Dylan Cease signing. I like the I'm going to butcher the name here, Okamoto deal they got.
Yeah.
Okamoto, or the guy from Japan.
Yeah.
I think Anthony Santander will have somewhat of a bounce back season. I don't think he'll look like what he did in Baltimore, but I think he'll be serviceable enough for them.
Not that high.
And then the career revival of George Springer that's happened has been a good story. I think he's going to kill it this year. Contract year, I think, this year or next, one of those two. I'm pretty sure it's this year. And yeah, I just think Toronto is going to have the AL East locked up. And I think they'll be the number one seed in the entire AL.
All right. So you want to go Reds or?
I have the same order. I have the Yankees second, and then the Blue Jays winning it. I mean, it's close. I think they're both really good. But I do see some questions with the rotation as well. As I don't trust some of the bats too. Jazz Chisholm has been very disappointing since he came from Miami. He's not a consistent. He's not a home run hitter. And he hasn't been getting on base enough for me. And then Giancarlo Stanton is another one who I think is way overrated. Dude is not. He's just not good enough. I don't know. He's disappointing as well. Why is it the two Miami Marlins players are the ones I'm talking about that have not been good for you? I just think the Blue Jays have more continuity. They're just got stronger bats. They have I just think they're just better. I mean, that's just all I got for you.
All right. I'm going to go with the Yankees at 1. I don't feel great about it, but the Yankees, for the most part, they'll do good in the regular season. But they do have question marks, though. The thing with the Yankees, one of the issues with the Yankees is that there's too many DHs on this team. Jason Dominguez is a DH. He doesn't have a position. He can't play the field. Stanton's a DH at this point at his career. He can't play the field. Judge is going to need to be a DH because he's getting older. He's going to need days off. He can't play right field that much anymore. And I think Ben Rice is a DH. I mean, they try him at first base. He's okay, but he's a good bat. I think he's a DH. So that's one of the issues the Yankees got to address. To have too many DHs. But I still like this team. I still think with Stanton and Judge and the power they bring in their lineup, and
Bellinger.
with the Bellinger, which was a big thing to bring him back. Because if they didn't bring him back, then I would have picked the Yankees probably to win this division. He's so important to what they do because, like I said, the Yankees have a problem because they have like a million DHs on their team, and Bellinger is a versatile player who could play multiple positions. He could cover up for the flaws. Now you don't have to worry about Jason Dominguez, his defensive deficiencies in the outfield because Bellinger could play left, or even Bellinger could play first base sometimes, and Ben Rice can't do it there. So I do like them bringing Bellinger as a big time. He's a good offensive player, big time versatility in the bat. But like I said, another thing with the Yankees, Trent Grisham, if he starts off bad, like to start the season, what are they gonna call up Jason Dominguez? But Jason Dominguez can't play center field. He can't play left. So, but he's a good hitter. although he's a switch hitter, he can't hit from the right side of the plate. He only can hit from the left side of the plate. So he needs to work on him on the right side. But I think the rotation is gonna be pretty good. With the Garrett Cole, I think Garrett Cole, once he'll get, probably start off a little slow, but once the season goes on, I think he'll go back to form. I think Max Fried is gonna be good. I think Kim Schlittler is gonna be good. But the Yankees, to me, I think the Yankees still, they're proving that they're working on defensively to still be good. I think the Yankees, Judge plays great in the regular season. I still think they're gonna be good enough.
All right. So I think we have. I think we just named 4 of the American League playoff teams.
All right, so recap the wild card teams. I don't remember. I just know we did the division. So who we have for the wild card for the AL? What three wild card teams? All right, nobody do the order. Like, who's gonna be the 1 seed? Who's gonna be the first 2 seeds to get a bye? And so 1 through 5. Who's
Blue Jays, Mariners get the bye. Tigers are the 3. Yankees 4. Sox 5. Royals 6.
I agree with that.
So say it one more time. I'm gonna put this down.
Blue Jays 1. Mariners 2. Tigers 3. Yankees 4. Red Sox 5. Royals 6.
Okay. What about you, Reyes?
I agree with DT. That's a perfect list.
Oh, you going that same team, that same order, Reyes?
I think so. I think that was good.
All right, I'm gonna go with Mariners 1, Tigers 2, Yankees 3. Blue Jays 4. Red Sox 5, Royals 6. Yeah. Those are my wild card teams in the AL. All right, so who you got in the NL? Dodgers 1. Everybody got Dodgers 1. I know that for sure.
Right. Yeah.
Dodgers 1.
I got Cubs 2.
I have Cubs 2.
Okay. Yeah.
I do one at a time. I'm writing down what y'all said. So who's going to go for? So Dodgers. Go ahead, BT.
Dodgers 1. Cubs 2. Mets 3. Phillies 4. Giants 5.
Mm-hmm.
Red 6.
Okay. What about you, Reyes?
Yeah.
Dodgers
So I have
1.
Dodgers 1 and Cubs 2.
Okay.
And then I have the Phillies at 3.
Okay.
See, and then I have the Giants at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Mets at 5. And the Reds at 6.
All right. I got the Dodgers 1, Cubs 2, Phillies 3, Giants 4. Giants 4. Diamondbacks 5 and Pirates 6. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So no Brewers, no Padres, no Braves, no Mets. Yeah.
Huh.
You know what? No. Switch it. Pirates 5, Diamondbacks 6. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're pushing it.
What, the Pirates 4 now? You're gonna switch to 4?
Pirates for the NL champions now.
No, I'm not going that far. All right. So now we've already made our we made the playoff teams who we picked to make the playoffs, the wild card division winners. Who do y'all have meeting up in the World Series, and who do you think is winning it in how many games?
Dodgers over Mariners in 6.
Let's
Well-
see. It's tough. Let's see. Let me think. I'm gonna go with the Dodgers are gonna win it. I think the Dodgers are gonna win it in 7 games against the. I want to say the Jays, but yeah, I think I'll take them against the Blue Jays.
Okay, so a rematch last year.
Rematch from last year. Yeah.
All right. Mariners over Phillies in 6.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I like that.
I think the team that knocks the Dodgers off, it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle to get in the 7-game series, and probably in the NLCS, is the Phillies. Phillies knock off the Dodgers and prevent the three-peat.
I wouldn't be mad at Phillies Blue Jays. I wouldn't be mad if the Phillies knocked off the Dodgers and played the Blue Jays in the World Series.
Possible. But I think the Phillies the only team, besides the Mariners, but in the NL for sure. I think the Phillies is the only team that has a stand a chance against the Dodgers in a postseason series because of their experience, because of their not only their personnel but their experience. Even though I know the Dodgers knocked them off last year, but the Phillies, even though they play them again, the Phillies have the experience in the other teams to do it.
I'd be happy with the Phillies winning only if Kyle Schwarber is hitting the walk-off to win it.
Yeah, I think the Phillies do it.
What are we getting to next? Awards or what?
Oh, yeah, awards. Yeah. All right, so let's go to the Cy Young. Let's go with the AL Cy Young. Who do y'all think is winning?
You're not gonna like my answer, but I got my pick.
Oh, you have to pick a
AL Garrett Crochet.
I'm going Garrett Crochet.
Yeah, I'm going Garrett Crochet too.
NL Yamamoto.
I got Skeens in the NL.
Skeens about to do history. Be the first to win 2 Cy Youngs and Rookie of the Year in the first 3 seasons. I think it's Skeens.
I got Skeens in there.
Skeens in the NL. Crochet. I agree with y'all with Crochet. Crochet in the AL.
Yeah,
Crochet was very close to winning it last year. I think this is his year.
Yeah,
He should have won it last year.
Yeah, I think Crochet wins it this year. AL and NL MVP.
Well, if it's anywhere close, when in doubt, they'll just give it to the Yankees. So Aaron Judge will repeat as MVP for the AL. And to play it safe, because they're trying to erase Bonds, Shohei Ohtani wins MVP for his 5th straight season.
Again, I cannot argue with BT's picks. I can't. As much as I want to.
All right. How much I love Judge? Nah, I think it's gonna be. I was stuck between either Vladdy or Bobby Witt. I could see it being Bobby Witt's his time to win it this year. He'll be. I think he'll be 3rd in the race, maybe 2nd. But I'm gonna go with Vladdy. I think Vladdy's gonna win it this year. I think Vladdy wins the MVP, AL MVP. I think he looked good in spring training. He had a good WBC. I think he had a great playoffs. I think it's going to carry over. I think Vladdy's going to have a terrific season. So I'm going to go with Vladdy. NL. Oh, man. The only person I can see, but I don't even believe in this team that much. The only person I can see I can challenge Ohtani for the NL MVP is Juan Soto. Soto's, I think, is the closest person that can threaten Ohtani for it. But I think, like I said, I think they're going to give it to. I think Ohtani's going to win it again. Even if he doesn't pitch it, they're just going to give it to him again. If he doesn't pitch, he's going to do something crazy.
It's
Maybe
like
another 50-50 season.
It's like the Heisman. It's a popularity contest.
Dude's going to have the first 70 and 70 season.
Yeah, he's going to win. I can't think of anyone else. Soto probably
70 homers, 70 steals, probably 70 strikeouts.
That's insane. If
it's gonna happen, he's a unicorn.
If that happens, that's wild. Like
I think he'll hit. I think he'll hit over 50 home runs.
There's a Victor Wembanyama of baseball. Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, you're probably right. All right. All right, this is what I was gonna do was who you think is gonna win? What team you think is gonna have a manager of the year for AL and NL? I'll go first if y'all want.
Yeah, from just going out things.
Yeah, me too.
I was going either Dom Kelly from the Pirates or the Giants manager from college for the NL manager of the year. 'Cause I do think the Pirates are gonna make the playoffs. If the Pirates make the playoffs, they're gonna give it to Dom Kelly. Like, oh, look what you did with this team, the turnaround. So I can see him winning or the Giants manager. But I think both of them are gonna make the playoffs. I don't know which one they're gonna give it to. They'll probably give it to the Pirates because the Pirates, because Giants, have more potential and have better players. So I think the Pirates manager Dom Kelly will get the NL and the AL manager of the year. That's tough. Because they usually give it to a team that came out of nowhere, but I can't really think of a team that's gonna come out of nowhere in the AL.
Neither.
They might give it to, you know what? Or they might just give it to the Scott Service, the Mariners manager, because I think the Mariners are gonna have a big year. And it's like, oh, you have a best record or a top record, they'll just give it to him. So I think it's the Mariners manager, Scott Service, for the AL manager, and Dom Kelly for the Pirates.
Giants manager for NL and Albanez of the Baltimore Orioles for the AL.
Interesting. I forgot about the Orioles. The Orioles make the playoffs. That's a team who come out of nowhere. Yeah, they'll give it to him.
Okay, just because this is not my my field here. I'm not a really good at analyzing manager, so I'm going to go with Francona. Terry Francona is going to get it for the National
He should have won it last year.
League.
Yeah, that's a good pick, though. That's a good pick. He should have got it last year. Let's forget the Reds did the damn playoffs.
I'm going to give it to him for the NL, and then for the AL.
The AL one is the one that's tough. The AL is the tough one.
The AL one is really tough.
That's a tough one.
And you know what? You're right. It is really tough because it's not like they don't typically give it to the best manager of the best team. They give it to the one who manages a team that's not that great
or on the come up.
Or on the come up, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. The AL's tough, so I picked Scott Service to the Mariners because I don't think there's nobody on the come up. I just picked the team I think is gonna have the best record or finish really great, and I think the Mariners. So I think they'll give it to him.
I think so. Okay, the unpopular opinion. I think AJ Hinch and the Tigers is going to get it for the Tigers.
Okay, that's a good pick.
Yeah,
he's a good manager. That's a good pick.
He is a good manager. He likes banging trash cans, but
that's right. Yeah, he did with the banging trash can thing. But he's a good manager. Yeah. He is, man. All right, so that looks like the MLB season. I'm mad the game is on Netflix, man. I don't know why they do opening day on Netflix, man. Like that's just killed the vibe.
I have it on 2 TVs and my phone, so I'm good. I'm happy.
I hate they get the games on Netflix. It should be on national TV.
You don't have Netflix?
No, I don't have Netflix. No,
that's a bummer.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Like they should have put the game on NBC or something.
Opening day.
You could put the game on Netflix in May. Not opening day.
Yeah, opening day. I'm used to it being on ESPN.
Right. And the thing with ESPN, they still haven't, even though they don't have MLB anymore, like in terms of putting it on TV, they still have they can still cover MLB, but they're gonna have on apps and stuff like that.
I think it's gonna be a great game tomorrow too.
The Giants are gonna be excited. The Giants are gonna be good this year.
Logan Webb is starting. We got Logan Webb on the mound
versus Max Fried. Yeah, versus Max Fried.
Nice matchup.
Max Fried's a good matchup. And Rafael Devers does good against the Yankees. That's a good. I like the way the MLB's marketing things. I hate that it's on Netflix, but it's a good startup game. And it's the first time they ever had a single standalone game on opening day. Like they never have one game. I think they're gonna do that. I think this should be the wave moving forward.
Yeah,
you can market your sport better.
Just not on.
It's not on Netflix. It's not on Netflix. But other than that, and then they got the double header on opening day. You had on the Peacock, and on NBC actually. You have Pirates and Mets, the game I'm gonna go to, and then you have the night game. You have the Diamondbacks and Dodgers.
Yeah.
So you got Skeens coming to New York. You can market him, and then you have the Diamondbacks Dodgers game, which is gonna be a good one. So the MLB is doing good. The lockout is going to screw everything up, but while it's active, it's been doing pretty good.
It's too bad you're going to miss this game tomorrow.
I miss this game tomorrow, yeah. Because I was like, because BT asked if we're gonna go live. I'm like, we're gonna go live. I'm gonna be doing. I want to know what's going on. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on in the game. Oh man, it's gonna be good because Aaron Judge. People thought he was gonna go to the Giants too. So that's another element to this game because people thought he was gonna be a Giant.
Yeah, they already got a DH.
Yeah, Rafael Devers.
They don't need another DH.
Not at all.
We need to do this every year. This is not. I'm excited for the baseball season now.
Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, this is fun. That's why I'm like, yo, we should do this. I'm thinking. I think me and BT did this once. We did this a couple of years ago. I don't remember the year. Preview baseball. I think it was 2002, 2003. We previewed the MLB. No, that's 2002. 2022. 2022. 2022. My fault. I don't know what the hell happened. 2022.
I'm trying to. It might have been 22. It might have been 2022.
It was one of those years. I don't think it was COVID.
It might have been it might have been COVID ball.
Was it? I don't think it was COVID. You probably know. You're probably right. It probably was COVID year.
I think it might have been COVID ball.
I mean, they did it once, but this is fun. Yeah, we should do this every year. This was fun.
Just so before y'all sign off, I just wanted to say that Texas is going to be Purdue on Thursday. So y'all get ready for that. Longhorns are going to make a run.
I think so too. I think they're going to beat Purdue.
Yeah, the underdog SEC powerhouse underdog Texas Longhorns. The Cinderella story of college basketball.
It's the same football. Come on.
I mean,
fuck the NIL.
I mean, this is kind of like a Cinderella story because Texas was garbage this season, and then they picked it up at the end.
Shaka Smart leading them.
You keep saying Shaka Smart, Sean Miller.
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the games this weekend. They're going to be great. I'm looking forward to St. John's and Duke, UConn, and Michigan State,
Arizona, Arkansas. Darius Akoff is a monster. I love watching him play. He's so clutch.
Iowa, Nebraska is going to be a sneaky good game.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of good games.
Alabama and Michigan. And Michigan be that would be a dogfight. Get ready for that one.
That's going to be a great game. Yeah, it's a terrific tournament. I can't wait to.
Is Tennessee and Iowa State the least exciting matchup of all of these?
Probably.
Yeah,
it probably is. Yeah, but this is going to be a tremendous Sweet 16.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
I can't wait for it, man. I know everybody's bracket is busted at this point.
No, Florida losing killed everybody. I know. You know what? BT's bracket was busted when BC didn't even make it.
BC hasn't been good at basketball in like almost 20 years now.
20 years. Oh man.
Well. All right. Well, I'm gonna log off. So thank you guys. Thanks, Dan, for setting it up. Thanks, BT.
Yeah, no problem, man. All right, everybody. Enjoy the MLB season.